Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already. This week has gone very, very fast. I am going to see you today on Zoom at 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't forget, it's our share day, okay? We're not going to do it every Friday, but maybe once a month, once in a while, I'll say, Friday share day, bring something for sharing. Now this Friday, I told you guys last week that we were gonna do sharing, and I forgot that we have Mrs. Mycroft's class with us. So our class is gonna be bigger. So you're gonna have to be patient. So maybe you guys wanna have your whiteboards, and then if you're waiting for your turn, maybe you wanna practice your numbers or your letters on your whiteboard while you're waiting, because it might take me a long time to get to you guys. Everybody will just have a minute or so to share, okay? All right, I'm wearing my Tuscany Coyote shirt today because it's Friday, right? And maybe you guys will have Tuscany Hills shirts if you have them. If not, you can wear school colors, which are black and turquoise or teal. Teal is kind of like turquoise. It might be a little greener, kind of a greenish blue. All right, let's do the calendar. Okay, it's still October, isn't it? It's October. Let's spell it. O-C-T-O-B-E-R. We're not even in the middle of October yet, so it'll be October for a while, won't it? Let's start counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're looking for the number 9. And if we do the pattern, you know that we have orange, orange, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, yellow, yellow. So we're going to go back to orange. The next 2 days will be orange because we need 2 A's, 2 B's. 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 A's. Now tomorrow is Saturday. We won't be here, so we'll put that up on Monday. Okay, and then the following Saturday is Peyton's birthday. I'm going to put a straw in the pocket. Yesterday we were at 41. Today is 42. So I will move this over here. And I know it's kind of hard to see way back over here in the corner, but I'm going to write the number 42. So start with a 4, halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4 is in sight. And then 2, we're going to come up, slant down, and go back the other way. Around, down, and back. Watch what you do as you make the number 2. So the other day we did our bundle, and that was our 0 number, 40. And now we've already done 41, 42. I bet you can guess what tomorrow's going to be. Actually, Monday, right? Alrighty. You know what, since we're here, let's go ahead and do this. We'll do it a little bit backwards today. Then I don't have to move that around. I'm gonna get the 8 and switch that to 9. All right, and then we're gonna just push this over to Friday. We're gonna leave everything else the same, and we're gonna read it. Today is October 9th, 2020. The day of the week is Friday. Remember our sight word the? The letter of the week is A for alligator, apple. We're not going to change the rest of it. We're still working on number 6. Okay, now I can move this over here. Let's see the day of the week. We have already had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So our next day today is, it starts with the F. Friday. Let's spell Friday. Fantastic Friday. F-R-I-D-A-Y. We have to sing that song again, don't we? I love that song, the whole song. Okay, we have a little extra time, and I'm happy about that because I want to do another just quick little lesson because and I hope, boys and girls, I hope everybody's been following along and reading those books. I know who has and who hasn't, but the books are starting to get harder. We just made a big jump from just having books with a few words in them, like a and the, and my, to now we're going to have a whole bunch of sight words and sound out words all at the same time. So it does get a little bit harder here. So I wanted to go over these words we did yesterday again and then talk about some sight words, and then I'm going to show you the book we're going to read, okay? So remember we put A and T together, and that made at. Okay, at, like I go to bed at 8 o'clock, or I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, usually, me, or sometimes even earlier. There, is that a little better? I think that might be better, okay? At. Now this is going to rhyme with at, but we have an M in front, so at, mat. At, hat. At, cat, b-at, bat, s-at, sat, r-at, rat. And if you put a P in front, p-at, pat. These are all the at words, okay? They kind of belong together. They belong to a family because they have something in common. They all have the short vowel A, and they all end with T. And the other thing they all have in common is they're all 3 letters, right? 3-letter words are usually sound out words. And so you can sound them out to read them and to write them. Okay, and then over here we just did a few. We'll work on this word family again. I just wanted to get these up here for the book we're reading. This is am. If we put a T in front of that, we make tam. Tam is short for Tammy. That's a girl's name. If we put a P in front of it, it would be p-am. Pam. I have a friend named Pam also. If we put an S in front of it, it would make this s-am. Sam. So all of these words have am. Now, if we wanted to rhyme a few more, I can think of a few more, and we'll work on these later. Tam, Pam, Sam. How about ham? What if we put a J in front? Jam. Let's see. What if we put a? I need to look at the ABCs. Am, bam, like bam, bam. Let's see. F wouldn't make one. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Okay. Now I also want to show you that these are a few of the sight words that we've had already. Remember, we've had the word I. We had the word see. We had the word a. I-C-A. So if we use those 3 words and these, we could make a sentence. I see a bat. I see a cat. I see a hat. We could make a funny one. I see a hat on a cat. Or I see a rat that sat on a bat. We could make some silly ones, huh? Okay, so now I want to show you, oh, and there's one more that I didn't get up here. We could also use this word. Do you remember that is, boys and girls, T-H-E? Another sight word, the. So instead of saying I see a, I could say I see the hat. I see the bat. I see the rat. Oops, here comes my gardener. I can hear it. All right, now I'm going to show you the new sight word for this week, and I'm also doing a lesson with this word, and we're doing it on Zoom also, okay? So I'm going to hold it up and see if anybody knows what that is. I'll give you a chance to say it. Okay, we just did it on Zoom. Who said look? I love this word. Now, I'm going to show it to you with, this was a capital L, a big L, capital. If we start the sentence with this word, we would use a capital. Or if it's in the middle of the sentence, we would use a lowercase l. Now, I love the word look because I think it looks like there's eyeballs in the middle of the word, right? Our eyeballs are round. So if you imagine eyeballs looking at you, it kind of sends a reminder to your brain that the word with 2 O's in the middle that starts with O, ook. Now those O's are tricky because usually O says ah, or sometimes O says ooh. In this word, it's going to say la, ook. So that's really tricky. But so if you remember this, look, I put some eyeballs right in the middle. The word look has 2 eyeballs looking at you. Okay, I made one for the capital and I made one for the lowercase too. So this is our new sight word. Now I'm going to take the one with the capital. Now look what we could do. We could put this in front and then change that sentence to look, I see the cat, or look, I see the bat. And those later on in the month, we're going to write some Halloween sentences. And we could do that. We could say, look, I see a cat. Or how about, look, I see a black cat. Or look, I see a witch's hat. So we can use all these sight words to write. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just share this with you real quick. This is the book that we're reading this week. Okay, now I started reading this with the kids on Zoom yesterday, on Thursday. Okay, but I'm making an assignment on Seesaw today. So look at the title of this book. Look, our new sight word, right? Should I hold that up again so we can make sure it's the same word? Look. It says L-O-O-K, look. This says L-O-O-K. It's the same word. And then this is an exclamation mark. It means to read it with excitement. I also like to look in the back of the book. It shows what letter we've been working on this week, big A, little a, and it says the sight word. So you're going to see that these books are getting a little bit harder, huh? Here's the title page. And then we're going to start with this, our sight word I. Now we should be able to sound this out because we just sounded these out together yesterday and today. Am. I am Sam. I am Sam. Here's the period, so we just stop. Isn't that cute? That doggy's name is Sam. He's so cute. Okay, this one says I. Now here's our new sight word. What is that with the eyeballs in the middle? Look. Remember this? We sounded this out. At. Pam. Pam. I look at Pam. Okay, so Pam is this chicken right here in the chicken coop. This is Sam. Sam is looking at Pam. Okay, this one says, oops, sorry, I have to turn. I look at, now we have to sound this out. Tam. I know it's a name because I see a capital letter. I look at Tam. So Sam, the dog, is looking at Tam. Okay, Pam was the chicken. Tam must be this duck right here, right? Okay, now it says I see, that's one of our sight words. I see a, we can sound this one out. Cat. Ah, here's Sam over here kind of hiding. He's a cat. What do dogs like to do to cats? You guys know, right? Okay, now it says, look. Whoops, sorry. Look, that's our new sight word. At the cat. The dog's looking at the cat. The cat's looking at the duck. Now it says, I. Now we have to sound this one out. Tap. Oh, I didn't get this one on the board. That's okay. I-T-A-P is tap. I tap. Here's our sight word. The cat. Now, this word's a little bit harder, boys and girls. What? It looks like the word cat, but there's an S in front of it. So we go like this. Scat. 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 Cat. Scat. Do you guys know what scat means? It means run away. So they're saying, you better scat. You better run away, cat, because Sam, the dog's there, and dogs like to chase cats, right? Okay, so this book is going to be quite a bit harder than the other ones. Not hard for some of the kids, but it will be hard for some. So parents, the thing to do is, I don't want them to have to struggle through, okay? You let them sound out some of the words. Just read it with them if they can't get the word, but then practice it over and over and over. I would like to see you guys do this more than once. You can do it today on Friday, but next week you can do it until it gets to be easy, until they can read it all by themselves. So go ahead and help them. You read it with them. Let them do some of the words. You help them with some of the other words. Kind of sound them out like I did, and then the more they do it, the more they practice it. By next week, they should be able to read it with no problem at all. And then they're going to feel really good about themselves because they're going to say, look. They're going to say, look, I'm reading. Okay. All right. Good job.